Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to tonight's class. Hopefully this time we won't have as many or any technical issues like we did last week. Can I just remind all the students to please turn off your videos and yes, please turn off your videos for those of you that haven't done so, and change your name to your ID. So it shouldn't be your name, it should be your ID. There are a few students that still have their name. Atfal, Zahid, Fariha, and Shazra, I think the name is, Talha, Anis, TBA as well. If you can just all try and change your IDs to your proper ID that was given to you, not your name, please. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put you in the waiting room. Okay, so I want you, when those of you to raise their hands, please, only those ones that haven't read anything so far. And anyone that has already read something, please lower your hand. And can I ask N6154 to turn off your video? Okay. And Talha Anis, please turn off your video. I don't mean raise your hand in the video. I mean here on the, when you go to participants, you should be able to see your ID. And if you look next to it, you can raise your hand. So that way, but otherwise, please turn off your videos. So I want to choose only those ones that have never read anything so far. So today we will start with the first student, which is N6153. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, so it's N6153, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So you've never read anything in this class?
I have.
Okay, but you're raising your hand.
Oh, I accidentally raised it, I think.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So I'll lower your hand. So anyone that has read anything in this class, please lower your hand. And anyone that has never done anything in this class, never had the mic, please raise your hand now. Okay, so we'll choose another student. Assalamu alaikum. A5167. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. You've never read anything in this class?
Oh, sorry, I have.
Okay, one more time, students. Listen carefully. Only those that have not had the mic yet since the beginning of the course. Only those that have never had the mic, raise your hand. Okay, so we'll try this one more time. Assalamu alaikum. N6173. Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Have you had the mic in this course before?
No.
Okay, so N6173. I want you to please read the start, the dua at the start of the class. Do you want to read it yourself or you want to read after me?
After you.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
رب اشرح لي صدري.
رب اشرح لي صدري.
ويسر لي أمري.
ويسر لي أمري.
Jazakumullah. And the translation, can you read this?
Lord, expand my mind and make the task easy for me.
Okay, excellent. Jazakumullah. So that was N6173, and I'm going to mute you now, and please lower your hand as well. And so today what we're going to do is I will make a few announcements towards the end of the class, so listen carefully because they're very important announcements. N6174, turn off your video, please. Okay. And the announcements, you're just gonna have to listen carefully because they'll come a little bit later on. So what I have done today, hopefully this will work. I've only opened the file that we need, one file at a time. So I'll be opening the others as we go along, inshallah. Hopefully that way we won't have that many technical issues. So today I want to start off with the azan. Now you might not realize this, but when you hear the azan, sometimes the muezzin, the person that is giving the azan, can make a mistake. Or the boys, the boys in this class, maybe the way you've learned it, we'll find out if that is the correct way, because we might not realize that there are certain things that we need to take care of, otherwise there are small errors that we can make. So I want to choose, actually this time I think I'll read this by myself, and I want you to pay close attention because then I'll choose a student to read it the correct way. So obviously we start with Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, and then we go on to Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Now the possible error that one could be making with this is that you say an la ilaha, so you make the noon sound, but that would be wrong. As you can see here, it's marked. If you say the noon sound, that would be wrong. Why would that be wrong? Because there is a lam with a shadda. It's called lam mushaddad. Okay, this little crowny thing, that's called tashdid, and this lam is a lam mushaddad. Now when a lam mushaddad has a noon with a sukoon like this one that goes before it, then the noon is disregarded and you jump from the alif to the lam. I think you've actually learned this already, so this is revision for you. So we don't say Allah, we say Allah, okay? And the other thing is, and I'm only doing those mistakes that have that are relevant to today's class, which is assimilation. So idgham, and we're going to talk about ghunna, idgham and ghunna. Now that was idgham, and this is ghunna. So so for ghunna, you can so for ghunna you have to remember that there is two letters. Only two letters make a ghunna sound. Noon with a shadda, noon mushaddad, and meme with a shadda, meme mushaddad. When you see a noon with a shadda or a meme with a shadda, then you make a nasal sound for 2 seconds. So you don't say it quickly, you don't say anna Muhammadan. You say anna Muhammadan, okay? And another thing, because this is a ra mushaddad, this one, this is a similar rule to this rule that we've learned above. We'll go into a bit more detail in a few minutes, inshallah. But the same rule applies that we just did above. When you see a ra mushaddad, so that means a ra with the shadda on top, and before it is a noon with a sukoon like this one, or a letter with the tanween, which is these double strokes, they also make a noon sound. So if I was to read just this dal with the 2 strokes, that would be dan. So it makes a noon sound, dan. So when that happens, then we disregard that noon sound again, just like here. We don't say Allah, we say Allah. And the same thing happens here. We don't say danra, we say darra. Muhammadara, like this. Darra, okay? So I'm going to choose a student that I will see if they have paid attention. And let's have a look. So we've had a Nasirat. I would like to choose a Tifl. So please, only those students that haven't read so far in this course, since the course started, only those students please raise your hands. And if you have already read something, then lower your hand. So let's have a look. 85147. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Are you there? No? Okay. Let's see another one. Assalamu alaikum. 85130.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, I can hear you good. That's good. So have you paid attention?
Yes,
Was it too confusing or did it make some sense?
it made sense.
Yeah, okay. So I want you to read this, please. Actually, yes, you can start with the second line because that's relevant to today's class. So start with this, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
Okay, so as far as I could hear, you did not make a noon sound. Did you make a noon sound or you didn't?
No,
Okay, that's excellent. That's completely right. What about the second line? What about that one?
should I do that one?
Yes, please.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
Rasulullah. Well done. So you have not said Damra, which is exactly right. You have said Muhammadar. So that's completely right. So you go from the Dal to the Ra straight away without making a noon sound. Excellent. That was really good, mashallah. I will mute you now and I'm going to lower your hand as well. Jazakumullah. Okay. So now I would like to actually close this file and I'm going to move on to another file. Now just bear with me everyone because I don't want this problem to happen again, that it gets overloaded and then everything shuts down. So I don't want that. So let me just find what I'm looking for. Okay, I think I will go to this. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit more about Ghunna. We have just done that in the Azan. So Ghunna, you should know this by now. I think you do. Ghunna means sustained nasal sound. Okay, and it only comes with meme and with noon. So only meme with the shteed, this bit, and a only meme with the shadda and a noon with the shadda. Only those make a 2-second nasal sound. So that's called nasalization, ghunna. So that was just a quick recap. I think you've already done that. And going on to assimilation. Let's see if that opens. Okay, so the Arabic word for assimilation is idgham. Now, what you need to remember is that there is 2 kinds of assimilation. There is, so 2 kinds of idgham, if you want to say it in Arabic. So one is complete assimilation. This one, idgham kamil, and one is idgham naqis, which is only partial assimilation. Okay, so idgham kamil is this, where you completely disregard the noon sound, what we just practiced as well in the azan. So that's complete assimilation, because you completely assimilate one letter with the lam with the shadda, or one letter with the lam with the shadda. So no noon sound in between. And idgham naqis, both of them are assimilations, but two different ones. Idgham naqis is when you have partial assimilation. So that means that you don't disregard the noon sound fully, this sound. You don't disregard it fully, but you slightly make a nasal sound, okay? 2-second nasal sound. So for example, you wouldn't say minya, and you wouldn't say miya. You would do a nasal sound for 2 seconds, and you would go half. You would make a nasal sound for the noon. You would say min, like this, and like this. This is just my son in the background. He's just with us in the class right now. For example, like this, you would say akum ma'ahum. Okay. No, Jazakallah, I don't need any help. Okay, so I just wanted to recap that. I think you know all of this. Okay. Let's see what the next thing is. I just want to make a quick reminder again. Please, those people, I'm going to have to take you out of the class that are still with the wrong IDs, which is Talha Anis. I will put you in the waiting room. And I think TBA, I'm going to leave you in the class because I was told that that was, as far as I understood, the name that you have been given so far. So it's not your fault. Who else is there with the wrong? Del, I'm going to have to put you in the waiting room. Fariha as well, waiting room, unless you change your names. Who else is there? Are there still any students? And Lisa as well. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put those in the waiting room. Okay, right. So what I want to do now is I want to continue with some practice using the Quran. And we will practice using Surah Al-Qamar. Now again, please, those students that have haven't read anything in this course, please raise your hand. Okay, let's have a look. We've had a boy, we've had a girl. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. N6162. Are you there?
Walaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, is that A5129 or N6162?
Auntie, I've already been, but my brother at A5129 hasn't been yet.
Okay, that's fine. So A512. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. So I want you to. Assalamu alaikum. I want you to please read. Start with A'udhu Billah and Bismillah because you're the first one to read.
A'udhu Billah Shaitanir Rahim.
Okay, can you do this again but slowly, nice and slow?
A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Excellent. Because when we do it really quickly, then we tend to make mistakes, and we don't want that to happen. We could change the meaning, right? Okay, so I want you to go ahead. So what I have done here is, can you see this? Can you see the page from the Quran?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, I want you to go ahead and read the words that I'm going to point at. and I want you to tell me how to read this. So you will see that it will either be the assimilation, or it will be the ghunna. So it will either be the complete assimilation or partial assimilation, or the ghunna, like mim ghunna and noon ghunna. So you just, and I have marked them, so it shouldn't be that difficult. All you need to do is just read the word that I have underlined, okay? Okay, Jazakumullah. So you can start with this one, please.
وإن yellow.
So what you have done is you have actually not read it correctly. You have made a mistake. So does your sister have any idea what you might have to say?
It doesn't.
She doesn't. Okay. So it's not what in ya row. It's you make a nasal sound, okay? Because we have learned that when there is a ya with a shadda and a noon before it with a sukoon, then we make a 2-second nasal sound. So we say wa in yaraw. Yes?
وإن يروا.
No, don't say wa in. You have to kind of let it slide a little bit further towards the ya, and you need to make a noon, a nasal sound. So it sounds like this: wa in ya, not wa in ya. Wa in ya, like a half a noon sound, not a full noon sound.
وإن يرى.
That was a little bit better. Sorry. But it kind of sounded like you disregarded the noon and you completely assimilated the alif with the ya, wa iya. But that's wrong as well. So we don't say wa in ya and we don't say wa iya. We make a half nasal sound. We say wa in ya.
وإن يروا.
Just a second. What's happening? Okay. Yes. So that was better. One more time.
وإن يروا.
That was definitely better. Well done. Can you read this word, please? Now, this is a word where there is a meme ghunna. We have to make a 2-second meme sound.
سحر مستمر.
So that was a good effort, but the meme that has a shadda on top, a tashdid on top, this needs to make a meme ghunna sound. So I'm sorry. So this needs to make a 2-second nasal sound for the meme. Sihrum mustamir.
I didn't actually quite get that.
Sorry?
I didn't actually quite get that. I didn't get it.
Okay, that's fine. So it's actually quite easy. Anywhere in the Quran where you see a meme with this crown kind of looking sign, it's called a tashdid. And anywhere where you see a noon with that crown looking sign, which is called tashdid, those 2 times, they're special cases, they're special letters in that way, and you need to make a nasal sound for them. So you kind of prolong their sound in your mouth or kind of in your nose for 2 seconds. So instead of saying sihrum, or really quickly sihrum mustamir, you prolong it for 2 seconds, and that beautifies the tilawat a little bit more. You say sihrum mustamir, or like this is an-nuzur. Instead of saying an-nuzur, you say an-nuzur. So you prolong it for 2 seconds. So can you try this again?
سحر مستمر.
That was really good, mashallah. We need to remember that this is not supposed to be prolonged. This is just a kasra. So you have learned when there is a fatha Dhamma, this is the Dhamma, and Fatha and Kasra, like this one underneath the meme. When they're there, you only prolong it for 1 second. So we say Sihrun mustamir. We don't say mustamir, okay? Just 1 second. Mir.
Sihrun mustamir.
No, just 1 second. Sihrun mustamir. So the meme goes right to the next letter.
Sihrun mustamir.
No, don't prolong the meme. So you only prolong the sound of the meme if it has a shadda like here. Can you see this crown sign?
Okay. Yeah, I can see.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So when you see the meme have that sound, that's when you do a 2 second prolongation. But does this meme have a crown on top?
No.
It doesn't. So it doesn't have a tashdid, which is this crown. It doesn't. So it only has a kasra, a line underneath. And when you see that line underneath, then that means 1 second only. So you have to only read it for 1 second. Dami, like this, mi. Mustamir. So quickly to the ra. You don't prolong this. Try again.
Sihrun mustamir.
Excellent. That was really good. And one more time.
Sihrun mustamir.
Excellent, mashallah. I'm really happy with that. Well done. That was really good. I'm going to mute you now and I will move on to the next student. Nafila. And before I move on to the next student, I just want to speak to a student I have put in the waiting room. Her name is Lisa. Okay, she doesn't have a mic. Lisa, if you can hear me, you still haven't changed your name, and that's why I put you in the waiting room. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to carry on with the class. But if you still have Lisa Gill as your name, then I will have to put you in the waiting room because we are all supposed to use the names that we were given when we signed up for the class. So I also have my ID. So all of the students have their IDs. And mashallah, so far, everybody that wasn't able to do so has changed their IDs, has changed their names to their IDs. And at the moment, yours is the one that didn't work, maybe. And unfortunately, I can't see your mic next to your name, so I can't speak to you, or you can't speak to me. So please get your parents to write an email to the Nqc team and let them know why you haven't changed your name, or what is there a problem or something, and what the mic situation is as well. Otherwise, for this class, I'll let you in this class, but for the next class, you might not be able to. You might have to stay in the waiting room if you haven't changed your ID, okay? Right, so we will move on. We will choose a Nasirat because we've had 2 boys now. Let's have a look. Assalamu alaikum. N6136.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. So you are N6136, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Have you understood what we've done so far?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So I want you to start with just Bismillah because the first student has read A'udhu Billah and Bismillah, and now the rest of the students can just read Bismillah, okay?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Excellent. I want you to read this word, and this is what I've underlined, the noon mushaddad, the noon with the tashdid sign on top, and you have to make the noon sign for 2 seconds, just like we did with this meme, okay?
Yeah, but what do we have to join it to?
You can just join it with the alif, and like this.
An-nuzur.
Okay, that was good. Do you want to try one more time? Because I need to hear this noon nasal sound for 2 seconds.
An-nuzur.
So repeat after me. An-nuzur.
An-nuzur.
Okay, excellent. So that was really good. The noon was prolonged for 2 seconds. I mean, the noon sound was prolonged for 2 seconds. And the dal and the ra were only done for 1 second. Can you tell me why?
Because it only has a dhamma.
Excellent, really good. And can you read this word, please? And this also has a noon gunna sound in it as well.
Shay'in-nugur.
That was good, but I need to hear a little bit longer the noon sound. It was a little bit too fast for me and too short.
Shay'in-nugur.
That was good. One more time. Shay'in nukur.
Shay'in-nugur.
Okay, good. Well done, mashallah. Let's see what else we have here. One more word for this lady. Can you read this word, please?
Ka'annahum.
Good. Ka'annahum.
Ka'annahum.
Okay, good. Mashallah. Excellent. Well done. I will mute you now and I'm going to
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah, going to lower your hand as well. Okay, so we need another tifl. Let's see who hasn't had the mic yet. Assalamu alaikum. 85145. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute you. I'm sorry, I had to mute you because there was too much background noise. Maybe you are signed in 2 devices, like laptop and maybe phone, smartphone or tablet or something. It's always best to only sign in with one. Sometimes students, if there are more than one, like siblings taking part, they sign in from various devices and then we can get that background noise. But you can, if there's siblings that are signing in for the same class, you can all sign in from the same device, and then in your ID you can just put all of your IDs. Like we have a brother sister trio here. It's N6149, N6151, and A5144. So you can just add one after the other, so that way we don't get any background noise. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and choose you. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, so who is this?
It's A5144.
A5144. Okay, everything clear so far?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So I would like you to start with Bismillah and then read, where are we? Start with Bismillah and then read this word, please.
Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yarad muntashir.
Okay, good. So, mashallah, your pronunciation is very good, mashallah, but you have made a few mistakes. Do you want to try again? So, as you can see, this is a fatha with a alif that comes right next to it. And when that happens, when these two come together, sort of thing, then you prolong that letter for 2 seconds. So, that needs to be prolonged. This needs to be prolonged for 2 seconds because that's a meme mushaddad. So you need to make a meme ghunna sound for 2 seconds. And I think the rest was fine. So try again, please.
Yarad muntashir.
Okay, so this was definitely better, mashallah. That was good. This one needs to be said differently. Jarad منتشر.
جراد منتشر.
Okay, good. That was much better, mashallah. So this meme, I do need to hear that nasal sound for 2 seconds. So you say dum, and then as you're about to open your mouth to say the noon, you quickly move over to the noon. So you don't prolong that transition area, if you know what I mean. So you don't say dum moon. So you don't say moon, you say moon, like that. Okay?
Okay.
So again.
جراد منتشر.
Okay, that was good. This meme, I still do need to hear that sound for 2 seconds. I haven't heard it. جراد منتشر.
جراد منتشر.
Excellent, mashallah. That was really, really good. You have a really beautiful voice, mashallah. That was really good. One more time, please, so that it really sticks.
جراد منتشر.
Okay, good. Mashallah, that was really good. We will move on to the next word, which is this one. So what I have highlighted here in the middle is a simulation that we talked before. Let me see if I can find it. Just a second. It's sorry, not. I don't think I mean a simulation. I think I mean. Just a second. I hope it's not going to freeze. Okay, yes. So I do mean a simulation, and it's the idgham naqis. And oh, what am I doing? Just a second. Okay. So so as you can see, this is a noon with a tanween. So tanween is a double stroke of some sort, either with fatha double stroke or kasra double stroke or dhamma double stroke. In this case, it's a dhamma double stroke, tanween. And when that is followed by a wow with a tashdid, then we need to make a nasal sound for 2 seconds. So like this one, this has a double stroke right here. For example, in this case, there's a double stroke. And when you move on to the wow with the tashdid, you make a nasal sound for 2 seconds. Like that. So I need to hear that nasal sound for this bit in between the noon with the tanween and the wow with the tashdid. So I want to see if you understood. So can you just read this, please?
مجنون وازدجر.
Okay, good. Your voice goes a little bit quiet in the middle, so I don't know if it's the mic or something, but this needs to be a little bit prolonged. So مجنون وازدجر.
مجنون وازدجر.
Excellent, mashallah. That was really, really good. I'm happy with that. So jazakumullah. And have your siblings, have they had the mic yet or no?
Yeah, both of them have.
Both of them. Okay. Tika. Jazakumullah. I'm going to mute you now and also lower your hand. Okay, let's see who else we have. Assalamu alaikum. N6146. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu. Yes, assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hardly hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Not really. I'm really sorry. Your voice is quite low. I don't know if I don't think it's my speakers because they're fully on. So I'm really sorry. Can you say something again?
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I'm really sorry. I think I'm going to have to mute you on this time. I'm really sorry. I can really not hear you that well. Really difficult to understand you. Seems like you're far away, maybe. We'll try another student. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. No? Okay, let's try one more. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Looks like nobody wants to talk to me today. Another one. Let's try N6159. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, walaikum assalam. Really clear and loud. That's really good. So that's what's your ID N6?
N6159.
Okay, excellent. So please start with Bismillah, and I want you to read. I want you to please read this word right here.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
So you need to. So this needs to be assimilated with this noon. So it needs to stick to this noon because the noon has a shadda.
Okay.
And what we're practicing in this word, especially, is the noon with the tashdid. Noon ghunna, exactly. So 2 seconds nasal sound. So can you try this again, please?
Anni.
That was really good, mashallah. And one more time.
Anni.
Mashallah, that was excellent. Really good. Can you try this as well? This is a ghunna with a meme ghunna.
Okay. Munhamir.
Jazakumullah. And who helped you just now? Was that your mom?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That was nice of her to help you, but I think it's better if you try and figure it out yourself, okay?
Okay.
It's okay to make mistakes. We're not giving you any marks just yet. I'm just listening to see what we've learned so far. So try this again, please.
Munhamir.
Excellent, mashallah. That was really good. So obviously this looks similar to this ayn, but this is ayn and this is hamza, and hamza makes alif sound. So munhamir.
Munhamir.
Excellent, mashallah. That was really good. So jazakumullah, I will mute you now and lower your hand as well. And we will move on to another student, a boy. Let's have a look. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay, your voice is very clear and I'm really happy with that. A5175, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So is this clear or is it a little bit confusing?
It's okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. So with more practice, inshallah, it should get less and less confusing, I'm hoping. So
Okay.
start with Bismillah and read this word.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الواهي والدوسورين.
Okay, Jazakumullah, I can hear you have a helpful mom sitting next to you, but can I ask a helpful mom to to not be as helpful just this minute and just give you the chance to make a mistake if you are making one? Okay, aap khud padh rahe hain, okay? Can you read this again?
الواهي والدوسورين.
Okay, Jazakumullah, mom, for not intervening. So I think you said ilwa. First of all, this is fatha, al. And the other thing is, I think it sounded like you said wa hiwa. So I did not hear a nasal sound for 2 seconds that we just spoke about in this one here. So when you see a waw with a tashdid, like this one, and the letter that comes before has a tanween, double stroke like this one,
Okay.
and like this one. Then we need to make a 2-second nasal sound. So I did not hear a nasal sound. I felt like you went straight from the ha to the wow. You said hiwa. I need to hear hiwa.
Hiwa.
That was better. Now can you read this again from the start?
Allah wa hiwa dusurin.
Okay, that was okay, but you still need to improve. I will help you with that. First of all, this one. So you can see there is alif and there is fatha. When they both come next to each other like this, that means that we need to prolong that letter that's coming with them. So this waw, that will be prolonged for 2 seconds because there is a fatha and alif together with it. So we will say alwa for 2 seconds.
Alwa.
Okay, excellent. Now for the next bit, this is the partial assimilation. We will partially make a noon sound, okay? Not fully, but we will make a nasal sound, and that will be the partial noon sound. We will say hiwa.
Hiwa.
One more time, please. Hiwa. One more time.
Hiwa.
Yeah, that was better. Well done. And with this last bit, the last 3 letters, there is a dhamma and there is a dhamma. And when you see a dhamma, how long do we prolong that for?
1 second.
1 second. So I think you said dusur, which is not what we should be saying. 1 second du and 1 second su. And then we go on to the finishing ra. Dusur.
Okay.
Dusur, say dusur.
Can you say it?
Dusur.
1 second and 1 second. Du su. Du sur.
Dusur.
Du su.
Dusu.
Du sur.
Dusur.
Yes. One more time.
Dusu. Dusur.
Okay, good. And now the whole thing, please. So I will remove all this that I've highlighted. So now you can read this again.
Alwa hiwa dusur.
Okay, that was much better, mashallah. Well done. I do need to hear this nasal sound though. So it sounded like you have prolonged the actual letter of the wow. You have said hewa, but this is not what we want to prolong. We want to prolong this tanween sound. Hewa.
Hewa.
Yes, one more time. Hewa.
Hewa.
Okay, that was good. So I would suggest that you have, mashallah, improved from the first time that you have just read this word, but I would definitely suggest it would help if you watched some of the recordings where we have talked about this assimilation, and also you can find all of the PDFs on the Nqc website. So if you need to like look up what was that again, how do I read this again, what was you know, this with the noon sakin and the nween and all of that, and what was the simulation again, you can find all of that stuff, you can find all of that information on the Nqc website when you go there. I think you have learned how to find it, so go there if you haven't done so and download it, and then practice it at home. Okay, practicing will make it much better, and that's really all we can do. We can just practice and try hard. So well done. Good, very good effort. What's your ID again?
A5175.
Okay, excellent. Jazakumullah for that. I will, sorry, how many words did you read? 2? Have I already muted, I think I've already muted you. Okay, so that's fine. I think you have read 2 words. Right, we will move on to another Nasirat. Let's see who is available. So some of your mics don't seem to be working. Assalamu alaikum. N6167? No? Okay. N6131? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, good. So that's N6131. So have you understood what we have been talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read this word? Start with Bismillah and read this word, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Jaza'ali man kana kufi.
No. Only the highlighted part, the yellow bit only.
Okay. Jaza'ali man.
Okay, good. Excellent. That was really good. So you have done the complete assimilation, which is this at the top. You have done, where is it? You have done idgham kamil, complete assimilation, and you have blocked out the noon sound because, I'll tell you why, because there is a lam with a shadda. When there is a lam with a shadda and tanween or a noon sakin like this one, then we don't make a noon sound, and you have done that correctly. Jaza'an liman. So that was excellent. Can you read this, please?
Walakat taraknaha.
Okay, good. MashaAllah, good. You have, I think, so that was completely right. That what I have highlighted. You have not said qadda. That would be wrong. You have said it correctly. You've said qadda, and that is the right way to do it. And also you have made one mistake. You have prolonged this lam. It only has a fatha, so only for 1 second it will be prolonged. You don't say wala, you say wala. So can you read this again, please?
Walakat taraknaha.
Okay, good. And this needs to be a little bit longer. There is a wavy line on top, and you need to, I don't know if you have learned this yet, but that does need to be prolonged even more than when there is only alif and fatha. So one more time.
Walakat taraknaha.
Excellent. That was really good, mashallah. So you have just done 2 words, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Jazakumullah for that. I'm going to mute you and lower your hand as well. Assalamu alaikum. And I can see that we are actually coming to the end of the class. I think we might have time for 1 or 2 more students. Let's see who we can choose. Maybe 1 boy and 1 girl. Assalamu alaikum. A5124.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. So I want you to start with Bismillah and read this from this word.
Okay. Which one?
Yeah, you start with this one and then you carry on from here.
Okay. Mudakir.
No. Start from here.
Fakaifa kana azabi wa nuzur.
Can you see this mouse?
What? Where?
See this mouse that's moving around?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this, please, from here, min.
Min
But you need to carry on the next line.
min mudkir.
So you have made a mistake. You have said mim mudkir, but there is no sukoon on the da. There is a shad
Okay.
and a fatha.
Okay. Okay.
One more time. Mim mudakir.
Mim mudakir.
Okay, good. So what we have practiced in this one is the mim gunna. Mim mudakir.
Okay.
One more time.
Min mudakir.
Okay. So we don't say min. We need to
Oh,
bring this meme to this meme. So we say mim mudakir.
okay. Min mudakir.
Excellent. And can you read this one as well? This one?
Min mudakir.
Okay, excellent. That was the same word. And this one?
Inna.
Okay, so you need to prolong this noon gunna for 2 seconds and then also prolong this baby line. Okay,
Yep.
can you read this?
Inna.
Yeah, a little bit longer. Inna.
Inna.
Okay, good. That was much better. Well done. Jazakumullah. So I will mute you now and lower your hand as well. Jazakumullah. Okay, and I would like to, I don't think we have time for one more student. Maybe just really quickly. Let's have a look. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam. N6135, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll quickly, I've quickly chosen you because I was hoping that you could read a little bit from here. Can you read, just a second. Okay, sorry about that. My son is just walking into the room. Can you read this this word that has a meme gunna sound in there?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahsim mustamir.
Okay, excellent. But the meme here will not be prolonged. Mustamir.
Okay. Mustamir.
And also, when we read after correcting, then we read the word again from the beginning.
Okay. Nahsim mustamir.
Yes, but this needs to be 2 seconds. So a little bit longer.
Okay.
Nahsim mustamir.
Nahsim mustamir.
Excellent. And this word?
Tanzi'un nasa.
This needs to be prolonged twice, actually. Once for the noon gunna sound for 2 seconds, and then the second time for this alif and fatha prolongation. So, tanzi'un nasa.
Okay. Tanzi'un nasa.
Excellent, mashallah. I'm really, really happy with that. I would like to carry on, but I'm going to have to mute you now, okay?
Okay, Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Okay, so everyone that hasn't had the chance to read anything, I'm really sorry. I did actually try to choose some of you, but the mic wasn't working, I think. So I would like to make the important announcements now, everyone. So please listen carefully. The homework is to practice the example 20.1 from the assimilation PDF. This one, assimilation. And you need to practice exercise 20.1, all of this, and 20.3, this one, okay? Here, okay? So you don't need to do exercise 20.2. Also, I would like to know, you don't need to raise your hand for that, but just a reminder that you should have downloaded all your PDF files from the Nqc website by now. If you haven't done so, you really urgently need to do that. If you don't know how to do it, if you don't know how to download a PDF, write to the email that corresponds with you. and ask, but you should know it by now. I think we showed it to you. One of the teachers showed you how to do it. So download all the PDF files as soon as possible. And now comes the big announcement. We will have an internal assessment. So an internal test on the 29th of January. So not long left. You have a few days to prepare. And we will be testing the students on the application of all the rules from lesson 1, which was about the 20 most common recitational errors. Okay, so that's the one we'll be looking out for, the 20 most common recitational errors. So you can prepare from that lesson 1. Okay, Jazakumullah everyone. And as we have reached the end of the lesson, I will read the dua, the dua at the end of the lesson. And remember that when the teacher closes the lesson, that's when the lesson finishes. Please don't leave before that. Allahumma arhamni bil Qur'anil azim waj'alhu li imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa rahmah. O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy. Jazakumullah ahsana jaza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The meeting is finished.